What's up, everybody? We're back.
Yeah. Hey, welcome back to the Metalhead's Journey. Hey, so we got a little something going on here, okay? Hopefully you checked out our show this week. Dave, I assume you're going to post it this week. We did the first album on the top 20 rock list. That was Rush with Moving Pictures. We're going to move to a different list next week. We're going to try and do some alternating here. So next week, we're going to do the number 20 record on the top hair metal / glam metal list. And hey, that album is David Lee Roth's solo record. So this week, we thought we'd check out David Lee Roth here with Yankee Rose, one of the songs off of that record, and just kind of give ourselves a tasty little intro into what we can expect from the record. So, hey, while you guys are here, hit that like, hit the subscribe. Let us know what you think about the track down in the comments. And let us know who's better, man. David Lee Roth, Sammy Hagar. I think it's Sammy Hagar. I don't know. Go ahead, Dave.
Okay. Here we go.
Like
the Splits.
Song, but I couldn't tell you a single piece of the song off.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Nice pants.
Wow. With chaps, baby.
It's a vintage David Lee Roth right there.
Dude, I know.
That dude is standing up playing the drums.
This is Joe Tatarani. This is Billy Sheehan on bass. Like, this is a fucking great backing band.
How much energy did this guy have?
Oh, cocaine.
How much coke was he doing? He is pretty
The crazy thing is that this almost looks like a parody how like over the top it is, even though this was dead serious.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it was meant to be fun, but
The 80s were a weird time, man.
You can say parody, but I mean, I think that's just David Lee Roth. And I think he's just, you know, he's having a good time. It's not super serious.
I mean, this dude is doing so many kicks.
He's certainly much more showman than vocalist. I think
Oh, yeah.
most people would agree with that.
I mean, look, the instrumentation here is
Like,
solid.
musically, solid.
Oh shit!
How did you ever do that, Josh?
Man, it would get stuck.
Stuck in orbit.
Jason, why did you do that?
Yeah.
Kind of broke it.
Dave, why did you do that?
I'm not sure. I wasn't talented.
Tell you what, but you gotta be in pretty good shape to do all this almost on stage.
Or be very much on drugs.
I mean, that helps too.
I wonder if we can still do the split.
I'm gonna say no. Dude, he's gonna hurt somebody.
Buddy.
He probably did.
I mean, look, Steve Vai is a monster. This dude straight up roundhouse kick. Some balloons.
Finish him.
All right.
All right.
All right, here's a better question: who would win in a fight, David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar?
I would say
probably David Lee Roth, man.
I mean,
think
you
so.
see those moves. This dude
Dude,
definitely
one of those
is a black
roundhouse
belt.
kicks to the head, you're down.
Yeah. Plus, Hagar's a little shorter, man. Like, I feel like he could definitely roundhouse his fucking head off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look, that was about what I expected from a David Lee Roth solo record. It was fun. Look, vocally, I think that's probably going to be Jason's favorite vocal performance of the night. Dude, vocally, like, it is what it is. He's more of a showman than a vocalist.
Yeah.
And the video fit that. But man, I mean, Steve Vai, Billy Sheehan on bass in that one. I'm not sure who the drummer was, but man, backing band, fucking lights out, dude. I'm excited for this record. I thought that was pretty fun, and I think that might be a good intro, good chorus to that song. So a good intro to this album. I'm excited.
I'll jump in next here. I think that video is definitely like a time capsule to Jason's high school days. Like Jason was doing like kicks and all kinds of stuff
He
when he was.
definitely had assless chaps.
Yeah, you had assless chaps walking the schools of high school.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Head to toe with spandex and bandanas.
Just your junk is just out, just on display. No, that's a wild video and a wild time. My brothers could probably knew all about that as well. They're about 10 years older than me. But as far as the song, I mean, it's a solid 80s typical, like what I imagine like radio metal song, hair metal song. So it's not too surprising. I think this is from my limited experience with Van Halen, of David Lee Roth era Van Halen, I think this sounds like, if you'd have told me going in that this was a Van Halen song, I would have believed you, like 100%. I'm sure there are people who are more familiar with this that could have said, "Oh no, that's clearly not Van Halen on the guitar." I mean, to an idiot like me, I wouldn't have known the difference from a style standpoint. Yeah, I think the song was perfectly enjoyable. A little party, fun song.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, high energy, obviously in the video. Like when I think hair metal, that's exactly what I picture in my head. Just that video right there. The sound, the look, everything. But it was fun. It was a good time for sure.
I mean, I'm glad this was I think just around the time where I was kind of like, man, I'm really waiting on like something new, like a Black Album to hit. This is right in that time frame where I was kind of getting burnt out on the hair metal stuff. I'm curious to see how this goes when we review this album, because I'm not a big David Lee Roth fan, but I think it has more to do with all of the other shit and not just so much the music. I couldn't tell you I've ever listened to a Van Halen that features him or his solo stuff just on, say, Spotify. So I'm looking forward to it, because I think up to this point, unfairly, I've just said, nah, like I'm not a fan of him. I'm not going to listen to this stuff.
You think like the pageantry and stuff and like the videos distract from your enjoyment?
Absolutely. And look, but he is a hell of a frontman. Like that's what you want. Like you want.
Oh yeah, especially in that era. I mean,
yeah. So like I said, like I'm curious to see what my actual more mature me, adult thoughts on this album, because I don't think, while I did recognize this chorus, I couldn't have told you a single thing from it when I just saw the title. So I'm curious to see what we're in for next week.
It's interesting. Just a small side note is like, we have to keep in mind, like, especially like this, a lot of the albums in this era, we wouldn't necessarily be the target audience. I mean, a lot of these dudes are writing these songs to pick up chicks. So like,
and pick up chicks they did, I'm sure.
Yeah. So I mean, like a lot, especially like a lot of the hits, they had wrote those like, with that intention, right? So we wouldn't necessarily be the target audience. Like, and I say that because like a lot of the other music, I think we are kind of the target audience. So it's interesting to kind of see the other side of that.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I think what I'm more interested in coming up here is, I mean, look, I think the album is going to be a lot of David Lee Roth, obviously, and his antics, but I'm just looking forward to see what this band can put forth on this album. I think there's going to be some killer tracks and some really
Absolutely.
like killer musical moments. So
Yeah, without the distraction of the videos, I think it'll be interesting
Yeah.
to hear.
For sure.
Yeah, that's it for me.
cool. All right. Well, hey, if this video is it for you, then go ahead and hit that like, hit subscribe. We're putting out weekly metal content right now. We got metal reactions, metal reviews, metal brackets, and all kinds of other cool shit. Hey, in the meantime, live long and prosper.
Take it easy, everybody.
Later.
Peace.